All right, hello everybody. Welcome to another wonderful member spotlight. I'm really excited today. I have Mandy Curry with me. Mandy, how are you doing?
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, right? Good morning. So it's cool. Well, Mandy, let's, start off. Tell us a little bit about yourself. What's going
Yeah.
on? Give us the scoop, all right?
All right, you bet. Yes. All right. So I'm Mandy Curry, and I've been a member of Morning Coach. Gosh, JB, I think it's probably close to 4 years, 3.5, 4 years. It's funny because I don't really remember you not being a part of my life, so it's been going on for quite some time. And as far as my personal life, so I'm a wife, mother to two boys who are 5 and 7, and I live somewhat of kind of a double life. I'm a corporate employee. I've been in the banking industry for 19 years, so and know that so well. But a couple of years ago, I actually, I was starting to, I kind of had this oh my God moment where I felt like I was getting very comfortable and complacent in that corporate world, and I just had this like panic attack that, oh my God, what if I wake up and realize that I didn't take advantage of all the things and skills that I feel like I have, and that's really how I started that's how I stumbled on you, and really it's just been this life-changing journey. So since that point in time, my husband and I have also opened up a business, and we're kind of doing the dual role. So I'm doing the corporate thing, and I'm also doing, entrepreneurship, and just loving it right now. I mean, it's just been such a dream.
I
It's
love
pretty
it. I
exciting.
love it. Well, let's get into that a little bit. Tell us about the dual role here. Give me a little bit about the business and what's going on. Tell our members about that. I think they'll be
Okay.
really interested in hearing about it, and I want to hear about it. What's the
Okay.
latest?
Awesome. Okay. So our business is Healthy Kids Inc. And so again, we started this about 3 years ago, and it was just one of those things where, again, we just felt like we had so many skills and talents, and we just wanted to share what we've got and just create and just take, what we've got to the next level, well beyond what we could ever do in a corporate setting. And so we started listening to you, and it took me a little bit of time. I mean, I listened to you from a corporate perspective for the first couple of months, and then I started to kind of get that entrepreneurial bug a little bit, and that things started to change. And it was really strange because at that point in time, I mean, your ILD stuff was just yelling at me at that point in time. I mean, I was listening so intently. And I would go to the gym every morning, and you'd just be cranking it right out. And I got real excited about that. And that was really good because I never thought I would ever want to be an entrepreneur. I never want to have my own business. I just was so comfortable in that corporate world. So I really needed you to help to get my mind around that. So we did that, and it took me about 6 months to just even get to even say it and to just get ready for it. And we finally did it. We made the leap, and it's just been incredible since then. So Healthy Kids Inc. We actually, our business is just, it's all online, all delivered online, and we show families how to adopt a healthy eating lifestyle. And it's really kind of funny how it all even came about. I mean, we had no experience in the entire field at all. I mean, we should, by every stretch of the means, should have failed a long time ago. It's funny. And we even had a business coach who pretty much said, oh man, are you really serious? I mean, I'm in banking. I do leadership, management, and sales. My husband was in environmental consulting, and we started Healthy Kids, and it was all about, how to eat healthy. It was about nutrition. It was about, and then how to deliver it. It was all online, email marketing, online marketing. It was sales. I mean, it was videography, photography. It was all this stuff that we didn't know anything about, and we jumped into it, and it has been this massive learning curve. And so that's where we're at right now. About a year and a half ago, we made the decision, talking about ILD, that my husband was actually going to pull away from his full-time job and work full-time on the business. And that was pretty life-changing for us. We didn't really know that that's how it would eventually come out, but that's what it did. And it was great. So he works full-time on the business. He's really kind of the brains behind making things happen. I mean, I get to create and do all the dreamy stuff and just, just dream every day about it. And he's that one who really makes it all happen. So he left his job, and now he's the videographer, the photographer. I mean, he does all that back end stuff. I mean, it's just, who would have ever thought? I mean, it's a really cool thing.
I love it. I love it, and I think what's so great about it is that you're a great example of the learning curve, like you
Oh
said.
my gosh, yeah.
I love what you said about you didn't really feel this is something you'd be doing. Now you're doing it, and
Yeah.
now it's just a matter of time and distance. It's just a matter of getting the traction, learning about the business, and
Yeah.
figuring it out. And can you let's tell the members how do they find you, and what are you doing, and how can they get more information about
Yeah,
Healthy
certainly.
Kids?
So they can find us it's Healthy Kids Inc., healthykidsinc.com, and they can find us out there. And, the cool thing about our business right now is, we really jumped into this and created this product, so we actually sell a product online that we've created. And now we're kind of stepping back a little bit and we're trying to really position ourselves in a different way. I mean, we've really determined, I don't know that we actually had a great vision whenever we created this product. We just knew that we wanted to do it. And then we put all of our resources into doing it. And sometime, or actually earlier this year, we really stepped back and we said, oh my gosh, I mean, what's our long-term vision from this? I mean, we kind of knew what we wanted to, I mean, we knew some short-term goals, but we didn't have the long-term. And it was really making it hard. I didn't have a lot of clarity. So we found we have contractors that we work with. Everybody was just kind of waiting on me to, tell me what to do, and they'll do anything that you want them to, but I didn't know what to tell them to do, And so I finally got that clarity, and we were able to kind of say, okay, long term, what do we want to accomplish? And now we're working to make that happen. So we're really trying to establish Healthy Kids Inc. as more of a this go-to source for kids and health and nutrition, and make this more of a long-term strategy versus just selling a product that people come and it's just kind of a one-off product. So that's been a recent, transition for us. And now we're working on this, a great interview series where I'm bringing in experts who can help and educate, because I really feel like that's the key to parents making this transition, is they almost need that aha, that shock and awe a little bit, to really get them to make these changes with their kids.
I love it. And I think there's just so many examples for members here. I mean, one, you're in corporate and you're which is, I think, is great. I don't have any issues with that. And two, you're spending the time, and you guys have made some decisions to make an impact,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
third, now you're going through the transitions of making that all happen. And I think so many people are in the whole overnight success thing, and it's got to work tomorrow and things, and you're a testament to that. You're saying, we didn't even have really the clarity. We knew we wanted to do it. And it's part of building a business and growing it, but doing it in a very smart way, not leaving your job, keeping the revenue there, having your husband kind of focus on that, Kurt kind of focus on, I'm going to build the business this way. I just applaud you. I think it's awesome.
Oh, thanks.
And it's going to take some time. It is what it is, But as you grow it, I think it's great for everybody in Morning Coach to go check out what you guys are doing, because
that's
it's
awesome.
super cool. It's super
Thanks. Well, I tell you, it certainly is, I mean, a lot of ups and downs, and that's why we're so just appreciative to have this Morning Coach community. And I really mean, this is a community. And, we've had a chance to be a part of some of your in-person events. And, the relationships that we've established with some of the Morning Coach, members, that has just helped us tremendously, because it's a really unique thing. When you kind of venture, and when you venture into this world, you almost feel like you're alone. Nobody gets it. And if you're doing an online business, nobody gets it. It's just a very different world. And so it was really comforting for us. We've been to Florida a couple of times and to meet with other Morning Coach members. And gosh, we go out to dinner and everybody wants to talk and to help you. And you just don't get that everywhere. I can't say enough about how supportive this group has been.
Yeah, it's awesome. It really is. It's kind of, our little world, and then you got to go back in the real world.
Yeah, I know. It's true. But I think these are really good friendships that will just develop, keep developing for a long time. And, we all just want each other to succeed so well and so much. So it's a pretty cool thing. It certainly has helped us to get through these really hard times over the last couple of years.
It's great. Well, that's great. And that's great to hear. And I think that's a testament to what we're doing. You're a testament. It's not easy, it's a challenge, but you know what? Look at what you're doing now. It's so awesome. And at the end of the day, if you impact one child, you really won. That's what's cool about what you're doing in your business. So, if you impact millions, then you're really cranking.
Yes, I know. You're right.
It's all relative at the end of the day,
Yeah.
but you need to generate the income. You need to generate the revenue. You're putting value in the world. You need to get value back. It's just a matter of positioning yourself and growing the business and getting through those initial stages, which is
so
what
true.
everybody goes through.
It's wild. I oftentimes think, and I can probably safely say this to your community, but I have that fear of success, which is so crazy because nobody else gets that. But I oftentimes feel, God, we spent 3 years just working on this thing, and, we just keep trying to tweak it and tweak it and tweak it until it gets perfect. And, I kind of feel like it's like this race car analogy. Like I've got this awesome race car and I'm ready to go, and I just keep revving up the engine and everybody's there and they're cheering us on and they're waiting. And then I'm like, oh, well, let me just try a different set of tires. Yeah. Or, hey, let me just try and tweak this part of the engine a little bit. Or let me watch this other little driver and see how they do it. And I just keep like waiting and waiting, you know? And
It,
finally it's like, man, just go for it. Hit the darn gas and go for
I
it.
love it. I love it. Well, that's such a great analogy. It's so awesome because, a lot of people come to me and they say, "Gosh, JB, you built Morning Coach. You got wonderful people like you guys. We've got such a great community. I want to do the same thing." And then I'll tell them, you know, it's not so much the technical side and the business side. It's more the mental side. And I say you
Mental.
should go listen to Morning Coach. And then 90% of the people say, "Nah, I just want the techniques." And I'm going, but that's not it. It's like you
Oh
were
my
saying.
God.
It's like it's not the techniques. Anybody can go get the techniques. It's about
Yes,
figuring out when you're going to push on the gas pedal and make it work. And I just
you were
loved it.
right
That was
on.
awesome.
That is so, it's so the mental part of it, man. And that is hard. And there's so much of that kind of, lack conditioning. I mean, it takes, watching Randy Gage. I mean, man, it's all of that just to try and just build and overcome that. So yeah, you're
Exactly,
right.
exactly. And we're conditioned to be at certain levels and to break through. It's a
Yeah,
challenge sometimes. And what you're doing is, becoming an entrepreneur and putting a business together and founding a company. And,
yeah,
and a lot of times we take all that for granted. You say, oh, but at the end of the day, you're founding a company and a movement. You're helping people and putting value into the world. And that's just awesome. It's just awesome.
awesome. Thank
Awesome.
you.
Well, what
That's
would
just
you
great.
tell somebody that's struggling a little bit? Maybe somebody's not in the community, somebody that's in the community. Give us some points, some of your kind of inner energy or inner wisdom.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I mean, I definitely think that what certainly has helped me is one, just having the right team in place. And I'm so lucky that I've got, Kirk who is so supportive and he gets all of this. And I can't even, I mean, how great that is to have a partner like that. And a lot of people may think differently about having your spouse as your partner in business, but man, it works really good for us. And
Right.
we are so different. I mean, the fact that he is that kind of has that engineering type of background, so he can do things and he does them well. And oh my gosh, I mean, he's real particular about that, and he learns himself. I mean, I think he's taught himself how to do all this on YouTube. I mean, he watches YouTube videos and learns how to use all the stuff on the computer. I mean, it's pretty incredible. So I mean, that having a partner like that is really good. And I think, and also my mom is a part of the community as well. And that's really fun because she listens to you and we coach each other. I mean, it's great. I mean, when I feel like I'm down, she's like, hey, listen, did you listen to this coach cast? Or, hey, JB would say this. And it's just so nice to have that support. So I think if you can find those people who are aligned in the same way that you are, man, that helps so much.
I love it, and that's why I put the community together. I mean, that's for me, that's one of the biggest parts of it. It's not so much about the message; it's about getting people together, and we're
Yeah.
just ourselves are at the very beginning stages, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I just can't even imagine what the next 5 or 10 years is going to be like for all of us,
I
and
agree.
helping you with your business and getting
Yeah.
more of these awesome people together. It's going to be awesome.
Really cool. Very cool.
It's awesome. Well, just a final thing. Anything you want to say here? Something final that you want to go with? I could talk all day.
I know, I could too. This is great. Well, I think that what I've certainly learned over the last couple of years. I mean, we've been going hard and fast at this, and I think that what I've learned from you is really just that sense of gratitude and showing that appreciation and kind of living in the now a little bit. Because I love to live in dreamland, and that's great. I mean, I can live 5 years ahead in the future real easy. But I found that there's a few, to really just kind of step back and there's those few areas of life that I don't want to miss. I mean, one being kids. I mean, right now. So as busy as life is for me and the fact that I'm working, two jobs essentially, I still feel like I've got that great quality time with them. I may not have as much, a number of hours with the kids, but man, I get that really good, quality time, even if it's 30 minutes, a night where I get to lay down with them, put them to sleep. And, it's just that now. And I'm so appreciative of that. I mean, it's such a great thing. So I'm really happy that I feel like I'm really taking advantage of those special times with them. And I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything as fast and as hard as we're running. There still is really important things that we're slowing down in our life, and I feel real good about that.
I
So
love it.
it's
I
a good
love it.
thing. And that gratitude is just so important. The only thing that I have not done that I wish I would have done from the start is to journal. Man, and you keep talking about it so much, and I'm missing that. So maybe this is it. I'm going to start journaling.
Well, the proverb, the Chinese proverb, the best time to plant an oak tree is 20 years ago or today. So
Yes, yes. Do
Yeah,
what
maybe
you're
that's
saying.
your homework out of this.
I love it. I'm gonna do it because I really want that because it does all happen so fast, you
Yeah,
know?
it does, and it really there's some power in journaling. It gets you control of your time. So the weeks, it'll get you mentally more into the aspects of the now and the time kind of the continuum. So that's really cool. So
Good.
awesome, Mandy. Well, it's awesome. Well,
Good.
everybody will see you in the community. Mandy will see you in the new community, which is cool. I really appreciate you being here. Just super cool. Like I said, I wish we could go for hours. It'd be
I know,
awesome.
that sounds great. Well, hey, thanks again for your time. What a great honor to be here with you. I'm so excited. Thank you so much.
No problem. And everybody, make sure you go to Healthy Kids Inc. and check out what Mandy and Kirk are doing. I think it's a great thing, and especially if you have children, it's a no-brainer. Get over there, support these guys, and let's make the world a better place. All right.
Yay, thanks. All right, I'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
Thanks.
Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
Jamie.
Bye.